Plaintiff Anne-Marie Diaz says the defendant was a longtime friend of her daughter's, and Anne-Marie treated her like one of her own. Anne-Marie claims the defendant and her daughter are no longer friends, and Anne-Marie's suing her today for breach of contract. Defendant Paige Huffman dated Anne-Marie's daughter's boyfriend after they broke up, and that's why they stopped speaking. Paige is upset that they're no longer friends because of a boy, and she hopes they can resume their friendship after today.
Start with you.
Okay, we know Paige. She's been a longtime friend of my daughter's. She went to elementary school, middle school, and some high school. On occasion, Paige would come over to our house and hang out and do homework. She was a lovely girl. My daughter and Paige had a falling out. They're no longer friends at this time. I am now a single mommy and putting my daughter to college on my own, and I want Paige to be responsible and pay up so I can help my daughter finish going to school.
You give me some background here.
Back in 2017, me and Tori had a falling out because of a boy. I started dating a boy after she started dating him, and we had a falling out because of that, because I communicated that to her. And then now here we are. I've been friends with Anne-Marie and her daughter since I was in 6th grade.
I mean, it's not your fault. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, it's the only guy in town, so, right?
Sort of.
There's nobody else to date.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She's always been a really good second mom to me. Their family has always been very welcome and open arms to me at all times. And, you know, I've always loved them and appreciate them and respected them.
Where's the boy at?
Jail. Back in California. Back in California.
Jail for real?
No, not really.
So he ran off. Do you all still date, you and the guy?
No, we dated for about a year after, but no, we're just friends now.
All right, you dated him for 1 year. You were friends with her for years. Now he's gone, and you all hurt your relationship.
Yeah.
For
a
floozy.
stupid boy. Yes.
That sound right to you?
No. I would love to rekindle our friendship. No other. I still love them and respect them as my own.
Good. Young lady, come on up.
Everything that...
State your name.
Victoria Marie.
You're not going to let a boy that ran off after 1 year destroy the relationship. So you all are going to resume your friendship?
If everything goes well here
I'm
today.
going to throw your mother out, so you got one or the other. You got a choice. Rekindle your friendship with her or throw your mama's case out.
Oh, I still love Paige to death. We still send each other pictures of memories we've had years ago.
All right, good. Well, you all start hanging out again together. All right? Seem like anytime you have that long of a relationship, my 5 closest buddies, one 52 years.
Wow.
The other 54 years. The other 38 years. And the other 34 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Easy.
And I may have missed one. All 4 or 5 of them, at some point, we have fallen out. Oh, never remember it was girls, and now they can't compete. They couldn't compete with me in that area. But no, we've all fallen out, and we're still best of friends. So keep that in mind. Don't let anybody come in between a long-term relationship like that. All right, even Linda, if she doesn't like them, they just don't come over, but they're still my very good friend. So, all right, tell me what happened here, ma'am.
We sold Paige a car, my daughter's old car. She paid us $500 cash up front and asked for an additional 30 days. No problem, I trusted her. And we're here today because she never paid me back.
All right, when the last time you've asked, what has she told you?
She told me that she had gotten a ticket, she had to pay for school, she lost her job.
See how that boy did you in?
Don't focus on boys, focus on yourself.
Thank you. All right. Dated him for 1 year. You were friends with her for years. Now he's gone and you all hurt your relationship.
Yeah.
For
a
floozy.
stupid boy. Yes.
Defendant Paige Huffman was friends with the plaintiff's daughter, but they had a falling out over a boy, and Paige hopes they can resume their friendship after today.
What do you want to tell me about this?
Well, on January 18th, 2018, 2 weeks after me and Tori stopped being friends, I left San Clemente at 10 a.m. and I arrived in Lake Elsinore, which is an hour from my house, at 11. I texted Tori at 11:08 and let her know that I needed her mom's phone number in order to call her mom and let her know I was in Lake Elsinore with the money. And Tori never replied. An hour later, at 12 o'clock, I waited an hour in Lake Elsinore and I left it in the mailbox and I sent Tori a text message. I have that right here. I sent Tori a text message saying I left it in the mailbox and she replied right away and said, okay. If I was supposed to put it anywhere else, I would have obviously liked to know that.
You put a check in there or you put cash?
I put cash in an envelope with Anne Marie's name on it.
Can I interject?
Yes.
The reason I didn't respond was because I was at work. I was unable to respond. I'm not able to touch my phone at work. And she did have my mom's number. My mom's number hasn't changed for years. I think she did have her number though.
Yeah. Did you ever speak to the mother?
Yeah, a previous time, but I had gone
Oh, after that
for
incident.
Christmas that year, and I lost
After
all my
that
phone
incident?
calls. Yes, sir.
You did? After that incident, you assured her
Yeah,
that she
because
left
she put me in a group chat 3 months later with my parents and let them know that I never gave her the money, but never included that the money was stolen out of the mailbox.
All I can go with is the law.
Yeah,
And based on
100%.
what I've just heard, you were negligent. And secondly, you did not account for it with the person who loaned it to you. Your friend is totally absent of any responsibility in communicating with anybody about your debt. That was a debt between her mom and you. And even if you did put it in the mailbox, that was negligent to put cash in a mailbox. And I'm going to grant her judgment because you were unable to prove that you paid her.
I actually have bank statements of
That shows it went to her?
no, but just me pulling out the 2 $500 payments. Yeah.
2 $500 payments?
Yes, sir. I paid her
Okay.
$500 cash the first time in person, and then I pulled out the.
But that's where I'm
second
going
time.
with the negligence. Perhaps
Yeah.
the mailman stole it.
Yeah, but also I would have, I get paychecks to the mail all the time, and I would have filed.
Paychecks?
I would have filed a police report either way, having something stolen that great out of my mailbox.
They don't know if they got anything stolen. They don't know if you put it in there.
100%, yeah. But
They
if
don't
there's
know if you
cameras
put
in the
it in there.
neighborhood, that could have said so.
Pardon me?
If there was cameras in the neighborhood, that could have said otherwise.
That was their responsibility to go check cameras?
No, I guess that could have been mine.
Yeah, no, everything was on you. Everything. You had the obligation to make sure she received her payment. And if she didn't and you acted negligently, then that's your fault. And like you said, checks in the mail. So that's how you should have sent yours. Then you would have had a little evidence to show directly. I wrote a check, the check was cashed. Or I wrote a check in her name, but she never cashed it. So
Yes,
I
sir.
do owe $500. That's all. So you may not have understood that. Young people,
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't know
I mean,
the
it was,
law.
it was 2 years ago, and I've grown a lot since then, and I understand my faults in this and what I should have done differently.
And who knows what happened with it. I don't doubt that you did.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
doubt that you didn't put it in there. I was just saying whatever happened to it, it's your fault. Because you were negligent in thinking that you could put $500 cash into a mailbox, not talk with the person you owe it to,
Understood.
and then, anyone to steal it. You have folks now stealing mail to commit ID fraud. And so that's a regular occurrence, people going in mailboxes. All right, judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Glad you two ladies are going to get back together. Have a good day.
You too, thank you. I still love you.
I still love you. I would love to rekindle our friendship. I don't want to let go of something that's lasted so long.
Oh, I love you both.
We have a group hug.
Plaintiff John Furr met the defendant on a dating site, and eventually the defendant asked him to come meet her at her job as an exotic dancer. John claims they broke up after only 4 months, and he's suing her today for a loan. Defendant Layla Abdul Malik says she's a burlesque dancer, not a stripper, and the reason they broke up is because John went on a trip to the Dominican Republic and cheated on her. Layla insists John said she did not have to repay him, so she denies owing.
Start with you.
Yes, sir. Me and her met on a dating site. We decided to
When?
end of October, sir.
Okay, of 18?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We tried it online for a few weeks, and then we decided to meet in public. We went to where she goes dance. So I felt uncomfortable there.
What type
so
of dance?
Um,
Ballet or modern dance of some
no, sir.
sort?
um,
Exotic dance?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise known as stripper? Okay.
yes, yes, sir.
So she had you start coming up there.
Yes, we
What
went
was your
there.
experience there when you went to see her?
Went to go see her. We didn't go in. I was uncomfortable, so I decided to go to a restaurant to eat instead.
Ballet or modern dance of some
no, sir.
sort? Exotic dance?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise known as stripper? Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
So she had you start coming up there.
Yes, we
What
went
was your
there.
experience there when you went to see her?
Defendant Layla Abdul Malik is being sued by her ex-boyfriend, who claims when they met, Layla said she was a dancer at a strip club. But Layla insists she is a burlesque dancer.
So she wasn't calling you to come see her dance?
No,
She was saying come there and meet.
meet there. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
We decided to meet there, had dinner, had a good conversation, chat, had a good time. Went home, went our separate ways. After that, for a few more weeks, we got together and went out in public and hung out. And then
You refer to her as your ex-girlfriend. Obviously, you all stayed together how long?
to
What month?
the second month of the year,
February.
February. Yes, sir.
All right, so that's whatever, 3 or 4 months.
Yes, sir.
Why did you all break up?
Backstory: went on vacation with my family, and while I was gone for 3 weeks, and she accused me of cheating or being with another woman while I was on vacation. Told her I would. I never did. Got back, and then it continued.
You broke up over that?
Broke up.
Okay.
That was the one of the reasons. Yes.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, you give me some background before we go into the loan.
So basically, me and Arthur have nothing in common. When we met, we were both going through custody disputes with our children. We both have 4-year-olds.
So far, you have something in common. What else? You said you have nothing in common.
That's basically it.
Okay.
So after my custody dispute kind of slowed down, I didn't really have much in common with him. You know, like you said, you know, we would hang out, like go out to eat. That's not my idea of fun. I like, you know, and by the way, I dance burlesque, not stripping. But, you know, I like going out to shows and stuff, comedy shows, things like that, things that are a little more lively. We weren't compatible in that regard. And it just,
How long did it take you to figure that out?
it took me a while because I was going through a lot of other stuff. You know, he was a good person. He's a really nice
How
guy.
often were you all seeing each other?
Several times a week. It got serious pretty
For
quickly.
4 months?
Well, he was gone for a little bit at the time, and then I was gone.
So, what do people who have nothing in common do when they're seeing each other several times a week?
Honestly, just talk. That's what I needed at the
Talk
time.
about what? If you don't have anything in common, what is
Well, we
there to
talked about our
talk
kids and whatnot. You know, he was also going through a
In
custody.
other words, I got a lot of buddies with young girls, and they are like over 50, and the girls are in their 20s. I just don't understand what they talk about. And I've asked them before, and their only response is, Judge, we don't do a lot of talking. But that's not the case with you. You say you all talk. Just he comes over, and you all just talk several times a week, and you have nothing in common. Okay, go ahead. What else you want me to know? Why'd you break up?
So him going to the Dominican Republic and cheating was actually the last straw. I kind of had just for a while. I did the relationship.
What made you think he was cheating?
He was messaging other girls while he was down there trying to meet up with them and
You
whatnot.
saw that?
I did. He let me look through his phone one day and I saw it, and yeah,
Got it.
that was it basically.
Okay.
Yeah, the text said, "You want to talk?"
Yeah. That's all he does. Go ahead, sir. Tell me about the loan.
The loan was sent one wire before I got paid, then next wire, a total of $400 for
Approximately what dates? Months.
December 2nd.
All right. How much was that again?
One was $150, the next week was $250.
Both were in December.
Yes, both were in the same week.
Okay. All right. And She asked to borrow?
Well, she was having a hard time paying rent. So me thinking I was her boyfriend or being the guy there, I wanted.
You were. When you get quit, that means you were a boyfriend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I grew up on the.
You weren't a boyfriend when you come back from that trip, though. With those texts. Go ahead.
I was. I wanted to do the right thing and help her out. I wanted to show I'm there for her and
so you said, let me loan you some money?
let me help you with the 400. And then she followed back, well, I will pay you back when I can.
Okay.
And then so we made agreement for the end of next month to give her time because
End of that next month?
Yes.
End of January?
End of January to February, yes,
okay.
sir. Because I wasn't real hurried to get it. It was more making sure her and her daughter had a safe place to stay.
Yeah.
That was my main focus.
Okay, good.
Defendant Layla Abdul Malik is being sued by her ex-boyfriend, who claims when they met, Layla said she was a dancer at a strip club. But Layla insists she is a burlesque dancer.
Ma'am, what do you say to this, the loan he alleges?
So when I said, hey, I'll pay it back when I can, he said, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just, it's fine. He's even said something along the lines of, oh, when you're in a relationship, that's what you do, or something like that. I don't have the text messages with me.
Okay. What did you say you told him? I'll pay you back?
I'll pay you back when I can.
Okay. And because his response was fine, you think that means you don't have to pay him at all? I think he meant it's fine for you to pay it when you can. Not fine, you don't have to pay it. Those are two different, I'm missing that.
Well, he actually didn't ask me to pay it back until after we broke up.
No, you said you would pay. I'm going by what you said.
Yeah.
All right. You said, I'll pay you back. And he said, okay, fine. Don't worry about it. Don't be worried about it. That means don't worry. I don't mean don't pay me. All right, but that's how you took it.
Yeah, that's how I took it. And he didn't start asking.
And so how long after that did he ask for the money?
Well, we broke up on Valentine's Day, actually, for good. And that's kind of like a couple weeks afterwards, he would be like, hey, when are you going to pay me back? And, figuring that since we had just broken up, I said, he's just trying to talk. He doesn't seriously want it back. And that's
what you thought?
Yes.
Okay. And then when did he ask for his money again?
He sent me a couple, over PayPal, he sent me, money request. And so he would put really personal information in the note.
What was your response to the money request?
I just ignored it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what people do when they don't want to pay their debt. People who want to pay their debt or they know of an agreement that they've made, they remind the person of that. They say, hey, just keep asking me for this money. Don't you remember? We agreed to the end of February. That's what you do. You don't just not call a person who's calling you and you don't owe them a dime and they calling you about money. At least one time you say, I don't owe you. What are you talking about? Now, does anybody have any communications? I'm sure everybody's bringing in text messages. Do you have anything where you deny owing him and perhaps tell him why, but even denying owing him? Do you have that?
I don't have proof of it.
Okay, so you have nothing to show you denied you owed him. Do you have anything to show that she agreed she owed you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, look. This is going, in this case, curious. Will you still have $400 this week or next? Answer. Me to make sure I read this right. I'll have it next week was your response. Have a good day.
I really just wish you the best of luck, and I hope that going forward you can kind of move on from everything.
And I want the exact same thing, the best things for your daughter. I don't want this to come between us. If we become friends later, then we do. If not, be happy with what you do.
plaintiff, Laura Osborne, says the defendant is her daughter, and they used to be so close that others envied their relationship. However, Laura claims their relationship became strained after the defendant started dating a 60-year-old man when she was only 25. Laura is suing her daughter for unpaid loans. Defendant Autumn Osborne admits that her mother was right about her ex-boyfriend. However, Autumn claims after they started dating, Laura started bullying her. Autumn claims Laura sent her mean letters, tried to get her fired, and basically disowned her. Autumn insists she never agreed to repay her mother for anything.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, this is very emotional for me because obviously it's my daughter. And when I was younger, when I was growing up, I wasn't close to my own mother. So I knew that when I had a daughter, I wanted to change that. So I had a very good relationship with Autumn. We were extremely close. And people envied our relationship. They wanted to have one just like us. And so that's why this has been such a devastating situation.
When did you all kind of go separate ways or cause a dysfunction in the relationship?
It was about a year ago.
Over this?
Well, no.
Over what?
It started because she lied to me.
Lying about what?
Well,
I lie all the time. I'm an adult.
And you still communicate with your family. Right. They just listen to the lie and know you're lying. Keep moving right along. But what was the lie that would disrupt your relationship?
Well, my daughter started seeing someone that had been someone I knew, whom had wanted to have a relationship with me as a married woman. He wanted to have an affair with me, and I had told her, I said, he's a snake. Stay away from him. He's no good. So not only did she start seeing him, he's nearly twice as old as she is. He's 60. She was 25 at the time.
Okay. I understand now. It's not so much the lie. It was her not taking your advice and you disapproving of what you thought might be something detrimental to her, either emotionally or otherwise. So I see how it would cause a disruption. That probably would cause a disruption, a major disruption in many relationships, including me and my daughter.
Defendant Autumn Osborne is being sued by her mother, who claims their relationship became strained after Autumn started dating a 60-year-old man when she was only 25.
All right, before we get to the loans, ma'am, let me hear from you.
First and foremost, I want to say that having looked back a year later, my mother was right, and it did cause me emotional distress. But even more so, the woman standing across from me, Your Honor, is not the woman who raised me. After the lie came out and things progressed, she instantly became a bully. I sent her a Mother's Day card on Mother's Day that she sent back to me with a letter stating to no longer associate her with that day ever again. She has sent a resignation letter to my boss without my consent. She sent me bullying.
Saying that you resign?
Yes. We collaborated on the letter together, but she did not have my consent to send it.
What else has she done to you?
She sent Christmas presents to my house with a bullying Christmas card. She's actually
sent presents, though. Let's not forget that part.
Yes. She came by my church and left clothes on my car.
To pray for you. That makes sense. For y'all to pray together. Makes sense.
We all need a little bit of prayer, Your Honor.
She was upset that you were making this major mistake in your life. If she did it the way you said it, she might have been overreacting. But, you know, doesn't sound like she did anything maliciously to hurt you because she didn't like you. Let's hear about the lawsuit, loans.
We have, can I just address it?
Yes.
The card, I sent it back to her because I hadn't communicated with her in almost a year. And I said, I need you to do the right thing. That's all I'm asking from you. And it wasn't sent in malice. And the Christmas presents.
No, you send cards back in what? When you send something back to someone and they've sent it to you, that is at the very least rude, trying to hurt them, trying to hurt their feelings. What else do you want to tell me before we get to the loans? But I'll just tell you, I'm going to cut right through it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. I expect you to.
You know the judge. You just can't tell me anything. I'm going to cut right through it.
Christmas presents. The Christmas presents, I had already purchased for her. So I wanted her to have the presents that I bought.
Okay. Let's hear about the loans.
She was unemployed and then also going to school. So I have car payments that I have paid. I have November of 2011 to 7/24 of 2012. I have 7 car payments. And I have from 1/12 to 8/12, I had made her school loan payments, which I'm also a co-signer on, so I wanted to make sure they were paid. And then I gave her cash for cash loans for living or
what time
whatever.
frame?
January 12 to 8/12.
All right. Same time frame as the paying for the school. You have the notes there that show me the amounts. Young lady, what do you say to these loans?
I'm not denying that she did help me out, Your Honor. But at the time, we had it was like, I'm going to help you out because you're trying to improve on your life. You want to make a better person of yourself. We were never under the assumption that it was a loan and that I would have to pay it back. It never became that way until she got upset with me.
And that was 1 year ago. Did she ever agree to pay you back?
I have some emails that
prior
discuss,
to a year ago when she went against your advice. That's the point she's making. That's her defense today. Because you all had fallen out. You started asking for your money. I want my money. You messing with that old man? Give me my money. I done told you to leave him alone. Since you're not going to leave him alone, I want my money. Okay, Mom, I'll get you your money whenever I can. I bet you that's what it says. What did she say?
She said, well, I had tried several times to get to meet with her to talk about this. And she says she's not saying that she has any intentions to make right on the two parties. She would discuss a promissory note, and then agreement.
Let me see, when you first requested money from her, do you have that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, let me see that.
That's...
And I want to see her response then. All right. This isn't your first request, ma'am. This states, I have yet to see facts and figures. You wouldn't even know what you're talking about. All right, ma'am. Let's just get to the agreement. Did you agree to pay your mom this money back? All right. And you say you have something in there where she does agree to pay you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's what I have right there. That she's not saying that she wouldn't.
All right. You have something where she agrees to pay you. Let's read it. That's what you say here. Who is this? Dear Mama, first of all, I want to thank you for all you've ever done for me. I know that I don't and won't ever say it enough. I am sorry for the pain that I have caused you. On that note, I have received your emails regarding my choices. I have to respectfully tell you that none of those choices are feasible for me. This agreement would have to work in my budget. However, I request that you provide me with the documentation. I know that this sounds harsh. It is not supposed to be. I am just looking for a clear-cut agreement and actions as an adult. Okay. And I don't see her agreeing to a specific amount here, ma'am.
Defendant Autumn Osborne is being sued by her mother, who claims their relationship became strained after Autumn started dating a 60-year-old man when she was only 25.
Can you show me that, where she agreed to a specific amount? And she's left the man, so I mean, what's the big deal now? Or do you really need this money?
No, it's the principle of the thing.
The principle is she left
I never
him.
agreed to pay her. That's why I co-signed on the school loan, because if I wasn't going to have her pay me back, I would have never co-signed.
$1,249. That's all she owes on the school loan, ma'am. So what you're talking about right now is $1,249. That's the principle that is breaking up the greatest relationship of any mother-daughter team that has ever been heard of.
Your Honor.
How much do you believe you owe, ma'am?
I agreed to $1,000, which I did pay her a cashier's check, which she refused. And I have the bank statement.
Did you refuse the $1,000, ma'am?
Yes, sir, because she hawked her car to get it.
All right. So what all you got to do to pay this $3,000? Because I'm sure she doesn't want you to do what you got to do to pay this.
I'm going to have to sell my kidney. I mean, she's taken everything from me. She tried to take my job, so I got nothing left.
I didn't try to take your job.
Man, why don't you just let this go away so that you and your daughter can resume your relationship?
I'm sorry, sir, but I want her to stand up and be the woman that I raised.
Okay,
I am
well,
standing up and
she's
being the
standing
woman.
up telling you if you want to break up the relationship over this nonsense, then she's not even going to remember you raised her.
Probably not, sir.
So far, all I know is she agreed to give you $1,000 and you decided not to take it. That's your judgment, $1,000. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff for $1,000.
I can't believe that you had to make me go through this. You know you're not telling the truth. You know I had no intentions of paying all your bills for you while you were unemployed and going to school, and I encouraged you to go to school. But yet you bring me to court to say I only owed her $1,000. You know that was never the agreement.
I did not bring you to court. You're the one who orchestrated all of this.
We recently spoke with both plaintiff Laura Osborne and defendant Autumn Osborne. Laura told us that after the case, Autumn broke up with her older boyfriend and found her way back to Laura. Autumn told us that after the case, she and Laura didn't speak for a while. However, after finding out she needed kidney surgery, Autumn contacted Laura and they began working on their relationship. Autumn said she's now living with her mother and is working hard to get back on her feet.